Hi crocheters of the world! In this tutorial I will show you how to make these little booties, double faces booties from my tutorial, how to make them in a adult size. So I will work with a 5mm hook and with a medium worsted yarn, wool yarn. Now I am working my size, of course, so it's a European 35-36. If you want it, and I'm sure you will want it bigger, you just add two more chains for the beginning chain to get one size bigger. So you will put 4 for 2 size bigger and so on. So I will begin with a chain of 20. So I have here my chain of 20. You can make it with the same number of stitches if you don't want to, because maybe it will be a little bit difficult then for the slipper, not for the sole but for the slipper, to make the front side of the shoe. You know, you have to put some decreases. You can make it with the same number of stitches, and maybe you can work with a 6mm hook and a I don't know, chunky yarn. Okay, now I will put one more chain in order to work my first stitch into the second chain from the hook, and I will work the first row round, will be round, with the half double crochet. And now I just want to work one half double crochet into each of my 20 chains. So I worked all my 20 half double crochets. I work like this. There will be 3 rounds for the sole, and for the little booty I worked only 2 rounds, but you know, for an adult size it's another thing. So we'll work 3 rounds, and for the first 2 rounds we'll work the same thing here into the turning stitches. So we will work 6, then the 20, of course, that we have here, and 6. And then into the second, we will work into each of these 6, we'll work an increase for a total of 12. Now, what I want to say to you is that, yes, I am working with a first round with half double crochet, second round with double crochet, no, the first and the second with half double crochet, and the third with double crochet, just to create the width that I want for my foot. Okay, so you can choose to work only with double crochet, because it will be it's about the width of the sole of the foot, actually, you know. So just to create the... Okay, now, as I said before, we will work 6 turning stitches into the last chain, here where we worked our last double crochet, half double crochet in my case, and now I will work 6 more here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and now into the same chain I will work the first half double crochet of the 20 that we have to work on the opposite side. Now this is my first one. You can just go and see the booty tutorial, and you will understand, maybe, I'm sure actually that you will understand better this one. Now 1 and then 2 and go on like this, working 20 half double crochets. If you want it bigger, of course you have to add more chains. Add always a even number of chains. Okay, so I will go on and finish this, and then I will work into the last chain another 6 turning half double crochets to finish the round. So I finished my first round of the sole, and now I decided myself to give a little bit of shape of this sole. So I will work, instead of working all round with a half double crochet and the next with a double crochet, I decided to work the second and the third like this. First 10 of my 20 of my constants, my 20 stitches, I will work 10 with double crochet, and the next 10, the other 10 stitches with half double crochet. Then I will work my turning chains, my turning stitches of the heel, because this will be the heel, with half double crochet, and the next, the first part of my 10 of my 20 of my constants, so my first 10 stitches half double crochet, then double crochet, and here double crochet. So actually I will divide it in 2 parts. So let us begin with our first double crochet and 9 more for the first part. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now the other 10 I will work it with half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now I will work increases into each of my 6 turning stitches. I will work 2 half double crochets. So into the first 1 and 2 half double crochets, then to the next 3, 4, into the next 5, 6, into the next 7, 8, into the next 9, 10, and into the next 11 and 12. Now again 10 half double crochets for the constants of the opposite side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now for the next stitches, next 10, I will work with double crochet, and of course these turning stitches, I will work the same thing as I did here, so one increase into each of them, but with double crochets. Okay, go on and complete all the second round. So I finished my second round too, and for the last round, so the third round, I will work the same thing. So where I worked my 10 double crochets, I will work 10 double crochets. Then the other part with half double, I will work half double, and then I will show you how to put the increases into these 12 stitches. So I finished my first 20 stitches, half, 10 with double crochets, 10 with half double, and now I will divide my 12 stitches into 2 halves, so 6 and 6. So I will put a safety pin into my sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I will work like this. 1 half double crochet, because we work with half double crochets here, we are on the heel part. 1 into the next, an increase, so 2 into the next, 1, and into the next, an increase, so 2, into the next, 1, and into the last of this half, an increase. Now, because I want to finish here too with a normal stitch, so I began here with a normal increase. So I want to finish with a normal. I have to put an increase here, so I will begin here with an increase, normal, increase, normal, increase, normal. That's why. And I put my marker into the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just to be sure that I don't overpass the limit. Okay, now 2. So I began with an increase and 1. Into the next, an increase, so 2, and into the next, 1, into the next, an increase, so 2, and into the last, 1, for a total of 18 stitches. Okay, now at the other end you'll have to make the same thing, only that you will work with double crochets, but same manner. Okay, now I will go on and complete the third and the last actually round. And this is the sole. This is what I have after completed all my 3 rounds. It's mine. It's yes, 22 centimeters. Oops, in here, 22 centimeters, and of course the width it's 8 here. And it's here important, of course, 8. So 8 centimeters. So now you can figure out the size, the I don't know, measures for your size. Now I will cut the yarn, and now we are ready to begin the slipper. And for the slipper I will change color. I will work with this. So it's not the same wool, it's a little bit thinner, but it's okay, it's wool, also wool, but not the same yarn. Now I want to begin in between, so into the ninth stitch, counting from this one. So here is the stitch, the first of the 20, and this is the last of the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Here I have my 9. And I will begin, I forgot a very important thing. I have my constants, so 40 stitches, actually 20 on one side, 20 on the other side. And here I have 18 plus 18. This is 36. So 36 plus 40 is 76 all around. Okay, now I want to begin with a single crochet round, 1 stitch into each of my 76 stitches. Really easy. 1 stitch into each of them. So nothing difficult. So far, oops, I said single crochet, wanna, not double crochet or half double, or I don't know. Okay, so go on and work your first round by yourself. So I finished my first round of 76 half double single crochets. This is what I have, and now I want to make 1 round of double crochets with 76. So actually I will work into each of my single crochet, I will work a double crochet for this second round of the slipper. Okay, so the first 2 rounds are really easy, but you'll see that it's easy all the slipper. So go on and work your second round all around 1 half double crochet into each of your single crochet of the first row. So I finished my first round of double crochets. I will not count the single crochet round, so I will refer only to the double crochets round. And I finished it here, and this is the front part of my slipper, so I just wanted to begin and to continue on the pattern from the back side, of course, because I want to have my joining here, okay, on the back side. And we have 76 stitches, and now we will divide it in 2 parts, so equally parts, so 38 and 38 from here. So where I was, I just count 38, and here I am. I will begin here with 38. Okay, now I have vertically divided my slipper in 2 parts, 2 equal parts. So 38 and 38. Now if you have more stitches, it's okay. You have to think in this order too. Now for the backs, always when you make a slipper, for the back part you will from our 38, so for your half stitches you will let more than for the front side, so because we have to divide front side from back side, actually back side from front side. And we will have, so we have 38 So this will be 19 plus 19, okay? But we want to put, I don't know, to add 4 more stitches at the back side. So we'll have 19 plus 4, we'll have 33, okay? So you will add 4 stitches. So you divide it in 2 equally parts, and then from this you will just take from the front part 4 stitches more for the back part, for the heel, for the back part. So in this case I have 23. So I will work 23 stitches, and from this second round of double crochet we will work only front post double crochets, okay, as we did into the booty, double faces booty tutorial. 3, 4, 5, 6, and I go on and work 33 stitches. So I worked my 23 stitches of one side of the back side, and now I have 30. I know that I have 30 remaining stitches for the front side, and I counted them, and into the next stitch, so this is 30, into the next stitch I put the marker. So this will be the first stitch of the other part of the back side, so of the 23 stitches of the back side, okay? So the marker are on the first and the last stitch of the back side, and we have the 30 stitches, our 30 stitches of the front side, and we will work like this. I need my huge safety pin here because I want to divide these 30 in 2 parts, in 15 and 15, of course, 2 equally parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and this is 15. This is the first part, and I will work like this. I will begin with a decrease, so work 1 stitch, don't finish it, work the second stitch, don't finish it, 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3, and the next stitch a normal stitch, normal double crochet, then a decrease, and a normal stitch, then a decrease, and then a normal stitch, and a decrease, oops, I said decrease, what am I doing? So a decrease, and a normal stitch, and now the last decrease, and we will finish with a normal stitch here where I put the marker, a normal stitch. So this is why I divide it like this, because I want I want to finish to begin and to finish with a decrease. So that's why now I want to begin with a normal stitch, and I go on with normal and decrease. So for the next 15 stitches, this is the first. Okay, and now I'll go on and work my first decrease on the left side. Oops, left side. Okay, and then a normal stitch, very tight, work very tight, and then a decrease, because if you don't, you'll have really ugly spaces in between, and a normal in between the stitches, and a decrease, and a normal stitch, and a decrease, oops, a decrease I said, and a normal stitch, oops, and we finish with a decrease. So even if you have more stitches, you just have to count them and divide them into the same manner. So okay, and this is my first round of decreases on the front side. We'll work it one more time because, as I said, I want it really tight. Okay, now I will take a marker and I will work my first of my second part of 23 stitches of the back side, and now I'll go on to work all my back side and then I will join with a slip stitch. So go on and work the back side too. From the third round we will begin to put a decrease into the last two stitches of the first part of the front of the back side and into the first two stitches of the other part of the sleeve of the back side. So I worked 21 stitches, we have 23. I worked 21 stitches, and now into these remaining two stitches I will work a decrease. So one decrease on one part and one decrease on the other part for the back side. So I am talking about back side now. Now into each of the remaining rounds we will make the same thing. Now for the front side I will work my 20 stitches, nothing else. So one stitch into each of my 20 stitches, remaining 20 stitches here on the front side. Then don't forget to put your decrease on the stitch with the marker and the next one, and work your last stitches of the back side. Okay, so I will work all the round, and then I will be back for the fourth round.